Hey, right people, it's Jonah here. Welcome once again to another brewing vid. Got a different camera this time, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we should have a better sound quality anyway. That's what I'm going for. Okay, so why am I here? I've got this epic story for you. It's all about this little beauty here, which I don't know if you can see. It's not quite ready. It's what we've called Demetrius's Dark Revenge, and it's a kit beer which I plugged loads and loads of brown sugar in. You know how I do it. I don't like drinking wheat beer, so I bung a bit of sugar in. Sometimes honey too. I'm loving the honey, and it bulks up the alcohol a bit. Problem is, it's been really cold in the UK. I mean, when I brewed this, it was snowing, and it snowed for like 3 weeks solid. The FV was okay. Primary. Yeah, it worked. It got down to, I think it's about 5.5%. Nice, sounds good to me. What kit did I use? I didn't tell you. What was it? It was a Nelson's Revenge, which is a Woodford's kit over here in the UK. Pretty good kit. As you can see, it's not. Look at that. That's much better. There's a light over there, so see, really cloudy. It's not very dark either. Anyway, I put the dark sugar in, brown sugar, thinking yeah, that'll work. Fermented out okay, tasted it out of the bin, and it was a little bit sweet. Something happened, I think it must have been the temperature, stopped the ferment. Thought okay, not too bad, it'll ferment secondary in the bottles. Bottled it, left it for like 3 weeks, tried one. It was flat as fuck. It was flat as a witch's tit, as they say over here. And it was really sweet. It was horrible. So what did I do? I emailed Craig Tube on YouTube. Thanks for the advice, Craig. Went on some forums as well. Spoke to a guy called Stress Dada and Cyber Paddy. Guys, you're cool. Anyone who knows where they are on the Home Brew forums, those guys are cool, man. They're legends. Basically, they gave me two choices. One was open all the bottles, repitch the yeast, start from scratch. The other one was, because it was cold, and we thought, well, I thought, and most people agreed, that things were due to the unbelievably cold temperatures that we had, unprecedented. If we brought it into the warm, we might give them a bit of a shake, try and crack it, you know. Hopefully it'll crack off the secondary again. What I did, what I should have done, is tried that first, and then if that didn't work, then bottle it. But what I did in reality was I split the brew in half. I put half in a carboy, repitched some yeast. The only yeast I could get was wine yeast, and that's totally changed the flavour of the beer, but hey, we'll talk about that on another video. What I'm going to do is do a back-to-back test. The normal one that I just warmed up against the repitched yeast with, I think it was a Rich's wine yeast. It was cheap as chips. I got it from the local Wilkinsons, who are wicked, man. They're sort of cheap and cheerful, but they do some lovely stuff. I'll do a back-to-back tasting. Personally, I like the repitched one, but they both worked. So that goes to show, guys, no matter how badly you've screwed up your brew, it's savable. I mean, so long as it's not infected, it's savable. Yeah, so ranting over, I can't believe it, man. I screwed up one of my brews. maybe beginner's mistake, maybe I pitched the yeast too early. I mean, I've got loads of ideas what it could be. But what I'd like to say is thanks to everyone. Craig, you're a legend, or as we say, you're a legend in the UK. And the boys from the Home Brew forum, just cheers guys. Good advice, good solid advice. This is what it's all about, isn't it? Even like 1-2 o'clock in the morning, I can get on the forums and put a shout out saying, help, help, I've screwed my brew, and someone's always going to come back with some sort of idea. It might not always work, but you know, that's what we got to do. We got to look out for ourselves. Anyway, I hope this has been of some interest and not me just talking randomly. So I'll bid you a good night. Keep brewing.